that's the Bobcat. You've seen it before. Definitely needs some paint work, but I don't think there's any perforation on this, and it'd be pretty hard to get some, considering how thick some of this stuff is. So what's the plan with this thing? Well, right now, I want to try out some of Napa's industrial paint. And so I just bought a liter, or roughly a pint of orange. They only had 2 colors of orange. I ordered the Kubota one and they sent me the industrial orange, so I don't think it matters that much. But we'll see how it looks. So the first plan is going to be to take this back door off. We'll set it out and sand it down, prime it and paint it. We'll see how that goes. I don't think I'll get it done this weekend, but we'll see how we go. Well, it was relatively easy. Just knocked the pins out, and you know, I'd hooked the axle strap up already. By the way, it's a 10,000 pound axle strap. I only mentioned that because my wife mentioned it. Said I hope that doesn't break. I would certainly hope so. I don't think this thing weighs anywhere near that much. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do with this thing here. The inside is pretty grotty, but I don't want to lose these decals because I don't want to buy new ones for the inside. I bought outside decals for it. Not exactly the same style, just some ones I liked a little better. The big 743 on the side, but I don't want to buy all the warning decals again, so I'll try and mask those off if I decide to paint inside here. Actually, I'm surprised they didn't weld up there. That's an interesting omission. Up there and there, but they fully welded there and there. Interesting. Okay, so next step. Let's lift this thing up. We'll put it on some sawhorses, and we'll start sanding it, and we'll see how far we go. So there you go. Hour and a half later, it's stripped. Not perfectly stripped. There's still some little bits of paint here and there. I'm not too worried about it. And sprayed with some rust converter. I'll give it another coat of rust converter, and I'll decide. I don't know how long this stuff takes to dry. It's kind of like paint, but maybe not paint. I don't know. I thought about putting some body filler to fill in some of the scratches. You can see it's been backed into a lot of different things, you know. But I thought about it and said, it's gonna get backed into other stuff. You're just gonna knock those chunks of body filler out, so who cares? So I will epoxy prime this, and then I'll spray it with some orange. Well, there you go, guys. It's next weekend, and I have just sprayed a coat of primer on this thing. This is a Nissan full epoxy here. I like that stuff. It is good. I'm not going to give it another coat because I can't be bothered to mix another batch of it. But it's all painted. You can see some sanding scratches up there, but it's not a big deal. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this for an hour, and then I'm going to top coat it with some of that orange. Right now I'm wearing my full face mask, yay! And I don't think this thing is a very good quality one. It's got, well, these are supposed to be 3M filters on it, but this thing doesn't fit very well. Maybe we've got some of the soot trapped underneath it, but I'm not too happy about it. Last weekend when I was done sanding this stupid thing, I wasn't wearing a dust mask for the first day, and you know, that's pretty stupid, especially now, because I got kind of sick over that. So that's why I didn't paint this thing last Sunday. So here it is, Saturday. Got a coat of epoxy on it. I'll leave this alone, and then we'll come back and I'll show you guys what it looks like in the whatever it is, the equipment orange. Okay, there we go. That's one coat. I waited an hour for before top coating the primer, and you can see it's a little thin right there. I think if it comes, yeah, you can see some streaking up all the way around the side, but I got enough for another coat easy. Up under here it looked a little thin as well. I know I'm not painting it in the correct orientation, but I'm okay with that. Surprisingly enough, the only run I saw was up in here. You're right up there. You can see it. And this is looking a little bit thin up in here, but that's okay. It's been, yeah, it's still tacky. I think this looks pretty close to what the Bobcat orange is. I'm not sure, but you know, those ones, the rims didn't match the back cover in the first place, which was odd. These looked a little bit less reddy orange. And I think this is a little closer to what these things look on the back. Anyways, I'm satisfied with it, which is all that matters to me. In any case, I'm going to give this probably another 10 minutes till it's a little bit tacked off. They didn't give a recoat interval for this industrial paint. I'll show you what the stuff is. By the way, I didn't tape this off because I didn't want overspray. Well, I didn't want overspray in the engine compartment, which is what was important to me, but I just figured I'd cover it up to keep it as clean as possible. I don't know what pilot it is anyway. Okay, what is this stuff? It's this stuff here. MetalPro Rust Preventative Primer. Now this stuff is supposed to be able to be directly applied onto bare metal, but I still applied a coat of the Nissan epoxy primer. Wasn't sure if it would react, but it looks like it's doing okay so far. And it's been, I don't know, 6-7 minutes here since I applied that coat, so I've got enough probably for definitely another coat on the outside and hopefully another coat on the inside. Okay, there you go. 2 full coats on the inside and actually 3 on the outside. I think it looks pretty good. I'm very happy with that. Certainly for a beater machine like that, that's going to be plenty good. So next step, well, the next step will be to put that door back on. And then it'll be to probably paint the rollover protection system. I'll go and get some gray for that. The only gray I thought I saw with the Napa stuff was called Komatsu gray. So we'll put that on, we'll see how it looks. I'm not too worried if it's not authentic. And then at some point we'll paint the rest of it white. But that'll probably be later in the summer. We really want to work on the blue truck that you can't see right now. In any case, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to let this dry for a little bit, then I think I probably will come in here. And I think this is still tacky. Yeah, it's still tacking on the masking, but I'll take that masking off, and hopefully the decals are intact. And then we'll put this thing back on here. And I think I'll move this thing out of here. You know, like I don't think I'll do anything too soon. It would be a fair bit of work to strip this thing and paint it white, even if I did kind of a half-assed job. I don't think I'll do the rims anytime soon either. Anyways, guys, it's hot today, and this thing doesn't help. I'm gonna have to get my fresh air respirator going again because I don't like this thing. It's too heavy. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching.
Maybe I should have cleaned out the bucket, eh?